Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Integer, and welcome to episode 2 of a newly revamped, rehashed, or perhaps simply restarted Failblog. Episode 2, and we are back continuing the same delivery, Logistica Atlantica, from Portugal somewhere to, I think, southern coast of Spain we're going. Quick check on the map. Nope. Reset navigation. Yes, we're going to Sevilla. Close enough to the coast anyway. I whipped up the trailer around, and we are basically, quite literally, ready to rumble. It's 8 p.m. in the evening, which means we're going to be driving through the night. We have just over 6 hours of driving time. Let's make sure the trailer doesn't get clipped. Oh, that was a tight squeeze, but we got there in the end. So, hopefully, it should be just enough driving, just enough content for one episode. So, first and foremost, I actually wanted to have this recorded yesterday and posted yesterday potentially. Again, kind of do it like on a Tuesday, which I'll probably try to stick with going forward, but it just didn't pan out for this week, so we'll have to try again next week. I'm also clearly, evidently, very inexperienced with tandem trailers. I know I have to stop here, but I'm not gonna, because I can't be asked. Is that good enough? Yeah, okay. The second articulation point actually makes it so that the back trailer doesn't cut inside the cornering line as bad as the first trailer. So, makes it actually not necessarily as complicated making corners with this thing as it might appear at first sight. Or as bad as you might think it'd be. So, anyways, Failblog, talking about things. Right, first and foremost, kinda, maybe, sorta decided on the regular days for streams. This guy is so slow because he's following that trailer. Needed to jump on the brakes there really quick. Wednesdays and Sundays are gonna be the stream days. So literally there will be a stream probably not very long after this video goes live today. So Wednesdays it will start at... Do I have a... Sorry, I'll finish that thought in a second, but do I have a control... Oh, yes, there we go. Light beams, I don't want the high beams rather right now. So, Wednesday streams will start 7 p.m. UK time. Currently it's British summertime, and then will be GMT afterwards. We're at 60. God damn these speed limits. Difficult to keep track of them. And Sunday's streams will be 5 p.m. to... Probably both streams will be roughly to 10 p.m. At least that's the planned, at least designated, let's say, window. They could be shorter, they could be longer. They could also start a little earlier. But I'm aiming for at least 2-3 hours on each day from 7 p.m. onwards. Like even if I finish early or start early and finish early on Wednesday, for instance, it'd be, say, 6:30 to 9, you know. So that there's that 7 to 9 period on both days available of stream. And Sunday, obviously, they may start a bit earlier and end a bit earlier as well, but still. I'll try to make sure that between those times, at least, there is a stream going. Now, I'm going on external camera to see if my... Yeah, so this button toggles the... warning lights, and they are off. Okay, so it's just an on and off switch rather than toggling through several modes of it. I've got also very nice iced coffee, homemade iced coffee, for a little pick-me-up, nice and cool. Okay, so that's that, and for the time being I'm very much into my Tarkov hardcore. I think it was a very nice thing to do. It's much harder, but at the same time much more rewarding to go through that, and perhaps I can at least, if for no other purpose, for no one else, to myself justify me kind of failing in some runs, because I'm playing hardcore with a lot of, you know, self-imposed rules and impairments, impediments. Is that a word? I guess it is now. So yeah, I will also want to do some Guild Wars 2, return to that. Why are you guys going so slow? Oh god, there are some works. Road work ahead? I sure hope it does. But it's just a little accident. So yeah, no other news, no other changes in that regard. Still want to play some Guild Wars as well, Guild Wars 2 specifically. I might feature some other games, some other stuff at some point in time. We shall see. Now I'm planning of doing a longer stream, perhaps probably a full day stream, like 10 a.m. Maybe I'd like to start at 10 a.m., but it's quite early. Maybe midday to like 10 p.m. on Sunday, the 24th of July, because that is my birthday. And I think this is the first time I actually explicitly said that it's my birthday. But, you know, fuck it. It's fine. It's out there now. You know. And I will probably want to do some different games, maybe do some co-op, which I'll try and arrange closer to the closer to the date. What? Oh, someone smacked into my trailer? I think, yes, there was a car that smacked the trailer because I hit the brakes that hard. At least I don't get penalized for it, because it's technically not my fault, right? Now, on this incline, this little Renault truck is actually struggling a little bit. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Here we go. Here we go. Bit of midnight traffic, or 9 p.m. traffic, to be exact. Not too shabby. So yeah, big stream coming on said date. I might even do a stream on Saturday as well, kind of maybe play through some like games, some of my favorite games that are, especially if they are relatively short, or try a few different games just to kind of have fun around, you know, not take things too seriously. With the exception of Tarkov, if I play Tarkov, it's gonna be hardcore. Unless someone wants to do co-op offline, just shoot scabs and scab bosses, which would also be quite fun. So yeah, there is that. Right, next to, let's move to the topic of YouTube. So yeah, I feel like I really want to continue editing the Fallout 76 playthrough, and I have made good progress on second video, but there's just this almost a mental block stopping me from spending too much time. It just feels like, like I never like feel the energy or the don't feel I have the creative capacity to go and make it the way I want to, have it be of level of quality that I would like it to, which is, you know, that in itself stops me from even, you know, beginning work or continuing work on it, so to speak. So what I would like to do, how I'd like to tackle this, is make a few videos ahead for other series, say the Company of Heroes playthrough, some other things like the Daily Dose of Death series, which I kind of forgot to post a video yesterday for today, so today was an hour late. I already posted, and it's scheduled to go public tomorrow at 10 a.m. and on Friday 10 a.m, so at least I've got the rest of this week sorted. But yeah, make like a couple of weeks of videos worthwhile. A couple of weeks worthwhile of videos ready to go, and I can just spend some time, take my time, and dish out 1, 2, or even 3 Fallout videos. Then have a little bit of stuff in advance, because even then, if I fall back behind my self-imposed schedule a little bit, then it's not terrible, because I have stuff still in the pipeline coming out, you know? And obviously, the other difficult thing is that if I spend too much time working on one video, say, it takes me another 2 weeks to get that video out, right? By that time, when I go back to Fallout and play some of that, I'll be like, oh damn, what was I doing? I kind of forgot everything. Or if I continue playing through now, recording the footage, but only, you know, delaying / postponing editing that, then I'd be like, wait, what was I doing in that footage? Then you almost kind of have to go and do quite a thorough revision of said footage to get a good idea as to write the script for it and make it at least somewhat enjoyable and more interesting, rather than just plain old simple, you know, playthrough footage. Nothing wrong with that, but I have plenty of those already on my channel, so yeah, kind of general takeaway, try and get ahead of myself in other series to leave time and space for Fallout editing. There you go. That's the gist. Now there also won't be any Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle shredding pieces game videos, because Jester is on holiday, which is awesome. I hope he has a great time. I'm sure he will. But that just means that there's no footage recorded. He wasn't available at first, then we scheduled a slot to do some recording, and I bailed out. for some reasons. So yeah, didn't get to get the footage before he's going away. So end of July that will resume, but we'll finish it. Which is also what's also beneficial is that the game isn't terribly long. I think that lane is clear to change. Yes, I think we're good here. Yeah, what other good thing is that the game isn't terribly long. I expect us to be able to, at current pace, maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 videos worth of content in total. We are already 2 videos down, so I'd say another, another 2 or 3 sessions, and that should be done. Now, sorry, I was scrambling to mute the microphone because I needed to cough a little bit. Actually, I need to lubricate my throat with that homemade iced coffee. It's actually very nice. Lovely. Now, other stuff. Company of Heroes playthrough. That's actually something that's potentially the easiest, next to the Daily Dose of Death, easiest stuff to get out of the door. Just sit down, do recording, plonk it in Vegas, render it, upload it, boom, sorted. I'm still looking forward to that. That's a good challenge, but it's an RTS challenge. It's probably one of my, if not the favorite RTS game of all time. So I'm more than happy. It's just, time constraints, because in order to play it, I need to at least have like an hour, hour and a half. And I know it's going to be quite intense, even if I like to approach it a bit more lightheartedly from personal perspective. Like, oh yeah, I don't see it as work. I see it as playing video game for an hour, which is what's not to like. But actually, it can get quite intense. And sometimes, it's just like, yeah, I don't have the mental capacity to be quite well focused for an hour, and as a result, it will just be an unsuccessful video, not very enjoyable. I'll be a bit of a zombie, and yeah, no one's gonna benefit from that. So yeah, I just need to find some time. So hopefully this week I'll have another episode out as well. Okay, that's covered. Right, I also have that secondary PC built with some cheap second-hand hardware, which actually, so far it's performed considerably better than I expected, and I thought I would have pretty realistic / accurate expectations, but I think it's actually been able to surpass it still. So it's just, again, the matter of seeing if I can do some benchmarks, discuss the results. It's gonna require a bit more editing because I will want to like list and explain, describe, showcase the parts that I've gotten and how much I've paid for it, because I think that's a big part when it comes to budget gaming and buying secondhand used hardware, well-used hardware. Like, main components are about 10 years old at this point, so no spring chicken, so to speak. But yeah, that's probably at least 1 or 2 videos worth of content there. And again, the only stop is me actually having to sit down and do it. There are no other, like, I'm not waiting for any parts or anything else, so just need to, again, try and find time for it. And I think that pretty much covers YouTube stuff. Trying to think if I'm forgetting something. I do not think I am. Cool. I think we're kinda halfway through this course, maybe a little further. Just over 3 hours of delivery left. Oh no, is this actually blocked out? What's going on here? Oh no. I can see sirens. Okay, we need to go around. Of course we need to go around. Oh no. This actually added an extra hour. Oh man, these events, they're so bull. I actually need to go and, like, don't get me wrong, they're fine. I have a bit of, realism. Unexpected events can occur and do occur. But these are just too frequent. Like, if you get one every delivery, just one. But every delivery job you do, especially if it's a bit longer, it's like, nah, that's too often. Gameplay, I think it's under gameplay, right? Route advisor, park, random road events. Yeah, this is way too high. I don't want it to be never, but also it'd be cool if you could choose this like 3 levels: low, medium, and high impact. Like, low might be just a little slowdown, high might be, covering one of the 2 lanes on a highway, and the high impact is like this, where the exit is blocked, so you have to like drive for an extra hour. to find the next exit to turn around, or you know, or reroute it in some way or another. But you know, if nothing else, at the very least, there is a slider for how frequently you want these things to happen. So I just made sure to turn it way down, not all the way down again, but enough. Enough of a down, enough of a reduction. I think this should do it. Right. Okay. So next things. I don't remember. Was there anything else? Oh yes. So Amazon Prime Days are happening at this point in time in the UK. I think it's globally. And there's two things I picked up. And actually that makes me think that there very well may be another video. I kind of wanted to do one along these lines for a while now. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? Is there another police blockade on this exit as well? Oh no, okay, this is just someone pulled over for speeding or some such. Whew! Ah, this thing's just, you know, driving fear in me. Just gonna have PTSD from seeing police lights in the distance now. Don't need high beams anymore, I don't think. Yep, it's all good. So yes, I picked up two things. One is a monitor, which is arriving tomorrow. It's an Asus TUF something or the other. 1440p monitor, 144 Hz refresh rate IPS panel, HDR approved, if that's the terminology, and FreeSync enabled. I think FreeSync 2.0, so the new iteration, the current iteration of FreeSync anyways. And it's a 27-inch monitor. Gotta be a nice upgrade. I am reluctant to part with my 240 Hz Asus 24-inch monitor, which has been an absolute pleasure. But it doesn't make sense to keep it as a secondary monitor. You know, I'm not gonna benefit from having such a high refresh rate as on a secondary monitor, for instance. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to recycle it, by which I mean sell it on. Which is not the worst thing, because I'll be able to get majority, I think, of the price I paid for this new monitor, thanks to Prime Days amazing discounts. I'll be able to recoup, I think, majority of the money I spent on it, because it's also in a very great shape, great condition. I've looked after it. I've never used the stand. It's also always been mounted with a VESA mount that I have on my desk. I still have the original box for it, etc., etc. So it should be a pretty nice transaction for someone to pick up a second-hand monitor. I'm not advertising it for anyone. Of course, if you live in the UK and you care for something like that, you know, reach out. But you know, I don't expect you to. And don't see this as me trying to flog my second-hand hardware to you. But the other thing that I picked up is a tablet. I always wanted a tablet. I say always, especially recent months, to read ebooks. Again, slightly bigger screen than a phone. Maybe watch something like a film / Amazon, Netflix, whatever, on the go sometimes. I'd really dislike pulling out my laptop, say, when I'm having work trips to Manchester. Like, I really dislike pulling out. Right. So this is a pickle. Look at the amount of detour I'd have to do, because no sir. This ain't gonna fly. Sorry, firefighters. I know you're fighting fires and whatnot, and this is gonna be extremely difficult. This is gonna... I may not necessarily clip. If it does, well, we'll just have to deal with the consequences, I guess. Just power through it. It's fine. The one fine for crashing, I'm more than happy to take it. Here, take €1,000. Some in advance, you know? Just let me fucking through. Oh, damn these detours. So that means that there's something that's happened here that potentially may be, like, stretching across both lanes. Oh, it's the helicopter thing. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, lads. Just gonna... Oh, no. So this is an invisible wall sort of situation. Of course, you can't see because my lights have just been smashed out. So that's an invisible wall. Okay, just basically got shat on by the game. And no, this is fucking bullshit. This is no good. And I can't actually, I can't deliver this. Remains 7 hours 30. Even if I was to load the save, I'm probably gonna cut the video here. That's basically a video killer. That's the session killer right there. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating, man. God damn it. If I was to... I think I stopped over here somewhere. So I'd have to go down, and this probably would be the quickest detour through here. And back to Sevilla. And I think that's maybe doable within the time that I have left. But yeah, this is it for this delivery. I might actually load the save and deliver it to make sure I get the profit, because too much time committed to lose this job. It's 50k, so it's pretty good income, you know. But yeah, anyways, I can still finish my thought, and that's basically the last thing I wanted to say anyway, so we can wrap up the video. Yeah, so I've got a tablet. The other thing is I wanted to get a tablet for was reading comics. Say, you know, slouch on the couch, read it in bed if I feel like it. Again, I feel more so than ebooks, comics are a pain to read on the phone just because of the small screen. So tablet will be much better for that. And the tablet I went for, after I've been looking for a budget tablet, and I did some research, and Amazon Prime Day again gave a very healthy discount to a Nokia T20. It's a 10-inch tablet, Android 11. I think it's upgradable to Android 12. They said they're gonna support up to Android 13 as well. 4 gigs of RAM, 64 GB inbuilt storage, has a micro SD card slot, very decent battery, 1200 by 2000 resolution, so pretty decent screen for it as well. And yeah, Nokia's, I think, OS, they basically run basic Android with a little bit of their own stuff on top, but very little, nowhere near as much as Samsung. Let's say Samsung A8 or A7 tablets have been, you know, a possibility as well. But I don't know, Samsung's proprietary apps, and they have one for each of the Google apps. They have their own phone/call app, text app, their own pictures app, their own mail app, their own, I think even app store. It's like, come on, Samsung, you're using Android. Just use the default Android ones, you know? I mean, I don't know, what's the purpose? I don't think they're that much better when it comes to features. Plus, who at this day and age still primarily uses like messaging apps over something like WhatsApp, you know? Like most of the normal text messages that I receive are bill notifications or MFA codes from all the different various sites that don't necessarily support like authenticator apps, you know. So yeah, so I'm excited to wait and see how that works. I'm expecting good things. I'm expecting a relatively like modest device to somewhat struggle if there's too much stuff open. But you know, for basic browsing and about watching videos, I'm fully expecting it to perform, you know, above and beyond of what I needed to. And for the price, I think I paid £125 for it. Can't really beat that. So yeah, excited about that. And again, leading from this one, the other thing I wanted to say, perhaps I was thinking about doing the video about all the little techie stuff that I have and my tech collection, because I do have quite a lot of stuff accumulated over the years. Not as much now, because I actually had sold some of it because I wasn't using it, but I still have some pretty nifty stuff, I guess. So maybe that's an idea for those who care. Or really for nothing else, for my own personal indulgence. Hey, look at all the stuff I have. Anyways, let's wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Not the very least because the delivery job was very unexpectedly halted by a fucking helicopter. I hope the survivors of what clearly is a major car crash, I hope they're okay. But still, fucking helicopters, man. Right. thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your evening. I hope you're enjoying great weather, which is present currently here in the UK. Hope it's not too hot for you, and it is. I hope you have a way to cool off. And I'll see you next time. Take care for now.